I had my left turn signal on, and I just turned right. How dare me?
Oh my God, it's Southwood, your hotshot.
Okay, the next morning, we stopped at a rest area last night. Do you know where that was, Babs? 2 hours from our drop. It was dark when we got there, it was dark when I left. No point recording, whatever. We're 45 minutes from our drop. Lead us back there cooking us some, what are you cooking us? Toaster strudels. Get us some breakfast in us. And then I haven't mapped how far it is from our drop to drop this trailer, but we'll be getting the trailer dropped and we should be home today. Probably go pick up our trailer from our storage so we don't have to pay. Ow! So we don't have to pay storage anymore. I tried to crack my finger. Ow! It did it again. Oh! Wow! Hey, that's a Dunin, babes. Look at that. Dunin flatbed. He's only got 3 lights. It's be a newer version. Yeah. Get that dropped. I told you guys I've ordered a bracket to hold my Starlink on the semi truck. Super, super pricey, but let me see who the guy's name is, because I want to give him a shout out. I only know of it because of him. Honestly, what's weird is I was watching YouTube and I seen a short. Had no idea it was him because he's changed his name. And I commented on it. Yeah, I've been thinking about putting that Starlink on my truck too, but I was afraid, like, so the Starlink has a little motor in it so that it can like point to the different satellites, right? And I was afraid the wind hitting it would kind of mess that motor up. But there's a company that sells a kit. You drill a hole in your Starlink, you disconnect a wire, and then it comes with this mount, and it just points straight up to the sky. It can no longer articulate and look for satellites, but it still works just as good. They put it on like a Baja trucks, whatever, and like race them through the desert, and they never lost internet reception. It's like $600 for this bracket and this kit. And then you need that metal bracket that a lot of people don't have. Like me, I don't have it. But then a lot of people will set like a satellite dome on it, like so they can watch like Dish Network going down the road. So I had to buy that. I ended up finding that new used off of Amazon for 50 bucks, and it was normally 100. I'll have to mount that to the truck, and then I'll have to mount that Starlink to that, and then we'll have internet basically everywhere we go. Hopefully. Let me see what this guy's name is. His name's Brian Bailey, but I don't know. ITBB.TV. He's been putting out a lot of lives on his YouTube channel of him just like driving, doing like his podcast or, you know, his live chat, driving down the road, just using Starlink. So I've got him on YouTube as well. I don't know if that's the same. I don't know if that's the same name that he uses on YouTube or what. No, that's let me see what his YouTube name is. Give him a shout out here, because I wouldn't know about it without his ITBBTV. Yeah, so I would not know about it without him. At first, when he showed it to me, I'm like, there's no way I'm spending $600 to put my Starlink in a special mount. And then like we've been fighting this Verizon, and I'm like, you know, if I can cancel my Verizon, what's our Verizon, like $70 a month for our hotspot? You know, less than a year, it'll pay for that mount. Plus I'll have amazing internet everywhere we go. Yes, please. Because there's definitely like weekends where we stop and do our 34, and it is absolutely miserable that we can't do anything. Like we can't watch Netflix, like I can't edit, like it is just brutal. And this will fix all of that, hopefully. I mean, it's looking really, really promising. So anyways, that's been ordered. That guy was supposed to, like I said, ship that out. Hopefully it'll be there when we get home. Let's see, what else do we have to go do when we go home? I'm feeling like a weird, so we took the truck to the shop a while back because I felt like a clunking in the front end. This clunking is kind of different. This clunking kind of feels like a broken motor valve. Like when you get on the gas, you kind of feel a clunk, and then when you let off, it kind of clunks. It's almost like the motor's lifting up and dropping back down. But when we stopped and got fuel yesterday, I sat in the fuel island and set my brakes and kind of gave it gas to try to get the engine to pop up and come back down while Lito's watching. Can't reenact it. I never felt it with my trailer. I don't know if it's like maybe his fifth wheel shank is worn out. I have no idea. Maybe it's I don't know, would you feel a U-joint going out? Anyways, I've definitely got to get that. I got to figure out what that clunking is. The clunking is never a good thing. So depending on what that is when we go home, will depend on like when I get back out. I'm hoping it's something super simple. I've crawled underneath of there. I can't see anything. I don't know. I can't test it without the trailer because I have the trailer on me, obviously. So after we drop the trailer, I should be able to tell if it's maybe a trailer issue or if it's in my truck. Because a lot of times you'll hear something or you'll feel something, and I'll be like, I swear to God, it feels like it's over here. And Lita's like, no, it feels like it's over here. Like for instance, when I cut that U-bolt off of the exhaust, I kept hearing something rattle, and I'm like, I think it's underneath your seat. I could have swore it was like a bracket underneath of her seat rattling. She's like, no, it's not my seat. It's under the truck. Didn't you think, you thought that was kind of toward the middle too? Anyways, got out, realized it was that U-bolt. We put that U-bolt on, and it's been fixed ever since. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping it's something like very minor. Especially since we just booked a cruise. I mean, they do have motor mounts on these things. I can't really see the motor mounts. I don't know where they're at on the motor or the frame. There's so much stuff down there. So much stuff in the way. I figured I'd get down here, get this dropped, we'll deliver our trailer, and then I'll, you know, it seems to happen. Let's see if I can do it right now. Not really, because I don't think the engine's making enough torque right now to really, I don't know. It's so hard to explain. I've also got my power steering pump is starting to leak. You got the shaft that goes in and there's a seal that goes around it. I'm hoping I can just get like a seal rebuild kit, and I don't have to buy a whole new power steering pump, because I was looking, those things are like $500 or $600 for that new power steering pump. If I can just get like a new seal kit and like maybe a rebuild kit for like $100 and rebuild it, man, that would be fantastic. Because rates are terrible. I know you guys have heard me say that. Like, I have never seen rates this bad before, ever. Obviously, the rates that we've been having prior, $4 to $5, $6 a mile, when everything was blowing up and everybody was going crazy with everything. And if people were like, I'm going to go out and buy a $300,000 truck that's only worth $100,000 kind of thing, like, rates were really good back then. I do kind of have some regrets. Like, I didn't work harder and stack up more cash, but at the same time, it's like, if you died tomorrow, you know, I'd rather have memories than I would, like, obviously you need cash saved up, but you also want to enjoy life, you know what I mean? So this year has probably been the year of the least amount of working that we've done, and I'm okay with that. We're obviously getting by. We still got a decent savings. You know, it is what it is. I'm really just trying to step back and enjoy life. I've been a workaholic my entire life, and not that I won't ever go back to that, but we're trying really hard to spend more time at home and spend more time doing things that we want to do, basically. I mean, and it's nice too, because we can finally afford to do the things that we want. Like, how many cruises have we ever gone on? 0. I mean, she's been on a cruise when she was a little kid, but I mean, up until like maybe a year or two ago, I'd never been on vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, my first vacation was, what did we do for it? We're going to Texas Frightmare. Pretty much my first vacation was when we went to Texas Frightmare. And then the second was like probably down with your parents. Well, my brother took us to Vegas on my birthday, but we had a load going there, didn't we? So, and we were only there for a couple of days. I don't know if I'd call that a vacation.
See it on the land for a little bit.
Yeah, would you consider that a vacation?
Yeah.
Going to the land? Yeah, I guess.
We're not working, so.
Yeah, but I wouldn't consider that a vacation. You're not going. I mean, I don't know. If you sit at home for a week, is that considered a vacation? I guess. Well, then I've had a lot of vacations this year. Like, I consider a vacation like taking off and going and doing something.
No, it's a staycation.
Staycation?
Yeah.
Anyways, I babble a lot. We'll see you guys in a bit. have gotten the shingles unloaded. They're pretty quick there. I thought it was going to be a nightmare to get back in there and get back out, but it wasn't too bad. It might have been more of a pain in the butt if there was another truck or two back there.
Yeah.
That could have been a problem, but it wasn't too bad.
It's nothing like
I think you
pickup
get a turn.
place.
Yeah, nothing like the pickup place. So we got an hour and a half to drop this trailer off. I don't know how far from the house we are. I had my left turn signal on, and I just turned right. How dare me? All right. Guess that's it. We'll see you guys next time.